Hi everybody, so I'm here today with the new releases. Should I buy, will I buy, let's chat video. My first one of 2025. So I've got lots of new releases to show you that are coming up. Some might have just launched elsewhere but aren't available in the UK yet. And some may not be available for some time anywhere else. But I want to chat with you today about whether I should buy them, what my thoughts are, and ask you what your thoughts are as well. Would you like me to get them for review for this channel? So let's just basically have a chat and let's look at the new releases. And if you're new here, hi, my name's Hannah. I'm 48. I'm not a professional. I'm just somebody who loves makeup and beauty. And here on my channel, I review the latest products, give you any beauty news you might be interested in, and show you my favourite looks. If you think you'd enjoy this, I do upload on my channel regularly, and I would love it so much if you subscribe to my channel. It is so helpful. I'm getting so many people who are return viewers that don't subscribe, so please do if you can, because it's so very, very helpful to me. And if you already subscribed, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you. Welcome back to my channel. Anyway, that's enough about me. Let's get straight into this video. So first of all, just want to mention we are in the middle of a storm here. So I'm sitting here in my summer room where I'm quite exposed to the elements. So if we suddenly get loud rain, wind, trees hitting the roof, that's why. So apologies if that happens. It's a bit hard to avoid. We're in the middle of a named storm at the moment, and we've got another one coming. So here in Wales, we are really getting it with the heavy rain, floods, winds, everything. It's very miserable. So apologies in advance if it gets very noisy, but I'm sitting here warm. I've got my fire on in front of me. I've got my nice hot cup of coffee. I've even got a little bit of chocolate here, so I'm okay. I'm nice and warm, and I've got my nice baggy fluffy jumper. So let's get straight into this video. And I've been collecting things to show you since December, and there was probably about 200 things I could have shown you, and I just didn't get around to filming the video because they were just release after release after release in January. So I was so busy filming the new releases and reviewing them for you, so I never really got around to talking about it. So I'd obviously already made my mind up on a lot of them. Some of the ones I noted still haven't released, so I've kept those, and there's been some more, so at least we can discuss those. But apologies for not getting one out to you sooner with the releases I've already bought. We could have had a chat about that, but anyway, let's get straight into the ones I have kept that I haven't bought and I'm still considering or wanting your thoughts on. So the first one is from Creed, which is a fragrance house I've never personally bought from. So if you're familiar with it and you have any notes to make on that or any feedback, I would love to hear it. So the reason I'm interested in this one is it's set to launch in January, it says, so it may already be out, but I haven't seen it here in the UK yet. It's called Fragaria, which is a feminine fragrance. But what interests me is the notes in this. So top notes of bergamot, mandarin and pink pepper, which sound absolutely beautiful, blending into a heart of juicy, fresh strawberry and leafy violet accord, and then settling into a warm base of earthy vetiver and cedarwood. That just sounds like my sort of perfume. Now this is not a cheap perfume. This is £260 for 75 ml. So I really wouldn't want to buy this without testing it or getting a lot of feedback from people I know have similar taste to me. It's $330 as well, by the way. But anyway, that's the info on that one. I would love to hear your thoughts. I am very tempted by that one. It sounds beautiful. Now, Estée Lauder have already launched their spring release in the US. It's not available here in the UK. There are a number of things that they've launched, like lipsticks and eyeshadow, which I've got to be honest, I'm not interested in. I like the look of the packaging on those. I haven't kept a picture of those, so apologies. But the reason I wanted to ask you is there's one thing from that collection when it's available here that I am interested in, and that is this product here. So there's two separate pictures of this, so I'm not sure why one is pink on the top and one is green on the top. I don't know what the differences are, but the description says this is the double wear. Now we all know the double wear from Estée Lauder is something special, but second skin blur cushion makeup in a special packaging, pink/green it says, in the shade Bone, refill in the shade Bone. So does that mean there's only two shades? Is that why there's those two shades? I'm baffled by that. Are they going to launch a number of shades? What does it mean? Skin Blur Cushion Makeup. Now I was thinking this would be a foundation with a number of shades, but all I've got in my notes is in the shade Bone. Refills and other shades are sold separately, so there are going to be other shades. So sorry, I'm not giving you much in the way of information. I don't have a price and I don't know anything about shades, but if this is going to be a full shade range of the Double Wear Second Skin Blur Cushion Foundation, if that is what it's going to be, I am 100% interested because I love cushion foundations. I love the look of this packaging, and we all know that the Double Wear was brilliant. So if I can get any more information on that, I will certainly give it to you. If you have any, I would love to hear it. I will be picking this up 100% if it is a cushion foundation and I can find my shade. So now to a new Tatcha release. Now if you know me, you'll probably know that I'm a big fan of Tatcha, in fact a massive fan. I'm also a massive fan of Peach, so I know I have to try something from this collection because I just love the look of it, never mind anything else. Look, I love the packaging with Tatcha, but these are now in peach shades. But what they're launching, the full list, there's going to be, let me check now, I've got two different write-ups on this. A brightening and firming vitamin C serum with ferulic acid, which will be $89, which will visibly brighten and firm within 12 hours. Vitamin C and ferulic acid targeting your hyperpigmentation, reducing the look of post-acne marks. So I do have a serum, a vitamin C serum I use every single day, the Dr. Sam Bunting one, the only one that works under makeup. So I'm a little bit loath to try another one, to be honest, when it's that price. So I don't know about that one. It's a maybe for me. I'll wait for feedback on how it sits under foundation, I think. Brightening eye cream, which I don't have a price for. Definitely this one interests me. This will reveal bright, well-rested eyes, visibly firm and depuff, target hyperpigmentation and strengthen the skin barrier. Creamy whipped formula which will absorb quickly. So for me, even if this doesn't work so well under makeup, I'll use it in the evening because I always use an eye cream morning and evening. But because this is a brightening eye cream, I don't know if it has vitamin C in it. I think it probably does. Now it does say that this will be available from December the 14th. Now I can't find it anywhere here in the UK, but that probably means it's launched in the US. So if you have got this and you've tried it, please let me know. I would love to hear. And the other things in the collection is the Find Comfort range, which launched again, it says, on December the 12th. Is that the same? Oh, that was 2 days before. So anyway, the Find Comfort range, Awaken Confidence Body and Hair Fragrance Mist with niacinamide, which will be $28. Immediately revitalize you while softening your skin and your hair with niacinamide, ashwagandha root extract and biotin. So that sounds really nice. And then the scent notes are bright notes of juicy peach and fresh flower blossom. And then there will also be the Find Comfort Awaken Confidence Bouncy Body Cream with hyaluronic acid, which will be $36. A rich pudding-like body cream that renews the skin with a burst of hydration, restoring bounce and radiance whilst hugging you in a peach floral scent with what's that? Muru? Okay, Muru. Shea butters, niacinamide and hyaluronic acid. And the full fragrance notes are the top notes: peach nectar, sparkling lemon, orange flower and black pepper. Heart notes of blue cyclamen, jasmine, apricot blossom and lavender. And then the dry notes are white sandalwood, skin musk and crisp amber. It says this is on the Sephora website from the 12th of December, so if it is and you've picked it up, please do let me know because I'm very interested in this whole collection. I do love Tatcha. So we have another foundation, and this one is from Clinique. This is a vitamin foundation with SPF 50. And this foundation contains 7 types of vitamins, including niacinamide, hyaluronic acid and vitamin C. More than 80% of the ingredients are skincare. And so far there's only 7 shades that have been revealed, which I assume will expand, but at the moment that is catering to the Asian market. So I'm hoping for the European and US market there'll be a bigger range. And it says that this is releasing March 2025, so not long to wait for this one. I don't know if I'm interested in this, in all honesty, because there's been so many good foundations. I like the sound of all the vitamins in this. I do like the fact that it's SPF 50. So there's a lot of protection, a lot of nice skincare. I do like skincare in a foundation. So I think I'd like to hear from you. Do you want me to test this foundation? And if you do, I will. And now to a new release from YSL. YSL are launching loose setting powders. So I love the YSL powder formula. We've had the blush formula and we've had the bronze formula and we've had the finishing powder formula, all of which I absolutely love. I use the finishing powder almost daily. I love the bronzer, it's one of my all-time favourites, and I'm really enjoying the new blushes. So this is an easy yes. Before I even tell you any more, I definitely want to try this. So could this possibly be a replacement for the Givenchy Prisme Libre? So this is their long-awaited loose powder, which has a transparent finish. It will hide your pores and your unevenness with a blurring effect and add a natural glow. There's going to be 3 shades in this. 01 Translucent, which is a white colour veil, giving a soft brightness and naturally brightening your skin tone. Then we have Lavender, which is called 05, so that suggests there will be a shade 2 and 3 at some point, so that's interesting. But anyway, Lavender will reduce your yellowness and eliminate dullness, giving you a soft translucency with a slight flush of colour. So for me, that's a definite yes, Lavender. I really love Lavender when it comes to setting powders. One of my favourites this year was a lavender shade. So, and the next one is Pastel Blue, which is 05, reducing redness and uneven skin tone for a bright, clear translucency. I have to admit, I'm a little bit interested in blue, out of curiosity more than anything else. Again, the reason we love, or I love, the Givenchy, I believe, is because it's 4 shades and they mix together perfectly, the 4 shades. So these are going to be just 1 shade. Now at the moment, the pinks I've been trying and the lavenders I've been trying have been very good. I'm looking at this here, the lavender here looks like a pink. It doesn't look like a lavender, but anyway. But a pink is fine by me anyway, a pink powder. I do love pink powders. I might actually skip the translucent because I want to test the formula. So I think I'll definitely get the lavender and I might get the pastel blue as well. But I'd love to hear your thoughts. Are you going to be trying these? And if so, which shade would you most be interested in? But that's a definite buy for me. I'm really looking forward to those. And then we've got 4 blushes here from Clinique. These look very pretty. I do like the look of these shades actually, all 4 shades. So we have a warm coral red, which will be called Fig Pop. And it does say these launched in January, so I haven't seen them, but maybe they're available somewhere. And if they are and you've seen them, please do let me know. There's a Heather Pop, which is a muted pink, and then a beige pink, which is called Blush Pop, and then a translucent orange, which is called Sorbet Pop. So I don't know the price on these, but I do think they look very pretty, very simple packaging. I would expect the price to be quite reasonable on these, to be honest, with that sort of packaging. But I do like the embossing and I do like the shades, so maybe I'll pick one of those up. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. Would you like me to try one? And if so, are there any colours you're particularly interested in? And now another perfume. I've never bought a Prada perfume ever, but this one has caught my attention for the simple reason it has rhubarb in it. I adore rhubarb. I like the smell of it. I like the taste of it. I like it in my home fragrance. I like it in body fragrance. I love it in perfume. I love it in my bath care, skin care, anything. I love rhubarb. I love it. I love the colour of it. I love everything about it. So this is described as the fruity floral perfume, which expresses the playful personality of rhubarb. This, by the way, is already available. It's just released. This will be $180 for 3.4 ounces. And the descriptions of this: pink and green, sweet and sour, a vegetable that feels like a fruit in a signature solution of musks and citruses that recreate the enveloping scent of skin, allowing its personality to fuse with you. So that's them telling you all about the wonderful rhubarb, I suppose. The luxurious perfume bottle is highlighted in a pink tinted hue, evoking the fusion of the signature ingredient, with a bright pink cap in the iconic Saffiano, which symbolises the rhubarb accord. And the keynotes in this: super essence of green mandarin, rhubarb accord and white musk accord. I'm not a massive fan of white musk, so that's a slight issue for me. Should I gamble and just go for it because it's a rhubarb? I have done that before and been disappointed because I couldn't even smell the rhubarb. So I'll be interested. I definitely want to try it though. And if anyone gets this and it smells strongly of rhubarb, please tell me, because if it does, I'm buying it. Very, very interested in that one. So we have here some pictures of the upcoming Tom Ford summer collection. So far I haven't been able to pick up the new eyeshadow quads from him that's come out for, was it spring? It is spring, isn't it? The one that's got the olive tone in, which I really want to get. That's still not available as far as I know. We got the Valentine's rose one, but we haven't had the spring ones yet. But these are the teasers for the summer. Now the spring was a definite buy for me because I'm starting to fall in love with Tom Ford shades. So I don't have any information on the release date or prices, I'm afraid. I've just got pictures here. So there's some lipsticks and it looks like lip balm maybe. And the shades here, very summery shades. I think maybe the balms would interest me more than anything, particularly the second one here with that blue background. I really like the look of that one. And here is the eyeshadow quad. Now this looks like in the picture, it's called Bronze Isle by the way. This looks like it's going to be for shimmers. I do prefer it when it's got a matte, I think. And I can't say this hugely appeals to me. So this is a maybe. This is a, do you want me to review it? What are your thoughts? It looks a little bit boring, in all honesty. But it could be beautiful. I just wish there was a matte. Anyway, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the picture's inaccurate and there is a matte. Two mattes. If the top left was a matte and the bottom right... No, actually, we need a light shimmer, don't we? Maybe the bottom... I don't know. Yeah, the bottom two need to be matte. That's how it needs to be. The bottom two. But I don't think they are. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts on that one. Now, the Givenchy Spring Collection, I believe it's already in the US, but it certainly isn't here in the UK. They do take a long time to get to us in the UK, which is really frustrating because I want nearly everything in this collection. I got the Christmas launch, the eyeshadow, is it called the something 9? I can't think what it's called now. But anyway, the Givenchy 9 pan eyeshadow, I got their Christmas one, absolutely loved it. I loved the formula. I think it had one matte and all the rest was shimmer. So I would have preferred maybe 2 mattes and all the rest shimmer. But anyway, they still work beautifully. Absolutely stunning formula. 100% want this because look at the colour story on this. It's such a beautiful colour story. I love it. We've got pinks, lilacs, peaches, browns, and we've got a true white, so it's a lovely combination for spring and moving into summer. So definitely want to try that eyeshadow. I think, is there some information here that I've got? Yeah, the 9 colour Le Neuf eyeshadow palette. There is more than one matte. I do have the information. There's a matte blossom pink, a matte taupe and a matte poppy coral, and then there's metallic hot pink, metallic greyish lilac, metallic pink gold, metallic copper, metallic taupe, and then there's a white glitter. So the true white is a glitter. 100% want to pick that one up. And then with this collection there's the Prisme Libre highlighter in a limited edition nude peach. So that's a maybe. It does look very pretty. I don't know if I've ever even picked up one of their powder highlights, you know. So this shade does actually tempt me, so I'm quite tempted. And I definitely want to pick up these lip products because there's going to be 2 Rose Perfect marbled lip balms in these 2 shades. One is the Iridescent Nude, which is a pretty nude pink with delicate silver glitter. And then there's the Sparkling Coral, which is a fresh and dewy coral pink like fruit. Definitely want these. I love this formula. I love the packaging. I love how beautifully they sit on my lips. They are just a gorgeous formula, and both of these shades look stunning. So I want them both. And then we have skin correctors, which I'm not so interested in all honesty. And I'm not really sure what it means because they're called skin correctors, but the description says with the pink, add a healthy glow and brighten the skin. So what do you use it for? Do you use it to highlight? Do you use it to correct? I don't really know. Or do you just use it under the eyes to correct? Anyway, the lavender covers dullness and gives a healthy glow and a translucent look. So are these just for correcting redness and dullness? I presume they are. I don't know, I'm not overly interested, but if you'd like me to test it out and figure them out for you a bit, I'd be happy to do that, so let me know. Another release coming up from Givenchy, which hasn't launched anywhere yet as far as I know, another one I'm very interested in, is this one. So we have here the Silk Matte Lipstick in Spicy Red, which is a definite maybe for me. I'm not very big on reds, and also I don't know if I want something that dark moving into the summer. Anyway, if I was going to go for a red, for me it would be more of a winter thing. And then we have the Prisme Libre Loose Setting Powder, just in different packaging, so not interested in that. I've already got that one. I don't like the new formula. I don't need it for the snake packaging, because this is their Lunar New Year release, I presume, which is strange it's coming after the other release, after spring. But that's what it says. It says this one is coming out in March 2025. So I thought most of the Lunar Year of the snake releases were coming out in January, but apparently this one's coming out in March. So we've got that snake print there on the top of the setting powder. The same with the lipstick. Gorgeous, gorgeous case there with the print. The one that's calling my name that I have to try is the Air Cushion Foundation. So this has an SPF of 45, and that is literally all I know about it. I don't know the price or the shades, unfortunately, but I know I'm very, very interested in this. So I will, and I love the fact that it's got a heart-shaped snake print applicator pad. That is, that's a nice touch, isn't it? Packaging looks top-notch on this one, so definitely picking that up if I can get my shade anyway. And moving on to lipsticks now, we've got some new, I think these are all new shades from Lancôme. Let me just get to the information. Yes, they're releasing 9 new shades of their L'Absolu Rouge Drama Matte Lipstick. These are due out in the spring, it says. January 2025 launch. Hasn't been released here yet, so maybe in the US you've got this one already or you're about to get it. So we've got lots of them here, and I think I've got a picture of each of them. So this will be a highly pigmented velvet matte lipstick, and the shades are Bright Orange Red, which will be French Touch. That's a definite no for me, I think. Nude Phrenergy, which will be a deep nude brown. That one looks nice. Dramatically Me, a bluish pink. I definitely want to get that one. That's a definite yes. French Tea. Now wait a minute. French Tea Pink Brown. It's saying new shade. I picked up a French Tea in pink brown over Christmas. So I need to look into that, because we've had a lot of launches recently where they're claiming they're new and they're not, they're repeats. But I'm sure I've picked up a French Tea in pink brown over Christmas, and that was a repeat as well. So I'll read out the rest to you, but please be careful. Don't buy them before checking you haven't already got these, because are they actually new? Anyway, Chocolate Pulsion, which is a pink brown, and it says that one will be limited edition. Motivation Pink, which will be a sophisticated dull pink. Pink Mania, Pink Beige, and O-Un Pink. Really, is that the name? O-Un Pink. But it's a strange name. Sophisticated Rose, and then a Trap Cool, Iconic Red. Do look beautiful. So I will definitely check I don't already have them, and definitely do the same. But I recommend this formula, and I love the packaging, I love the finish. It's very long lasting but not drying. They're beautiful. I love Lancôme lipstick, so I'll definitely pick at least 1 or 2 up. Now this one apparently from Valentino has already launched in the US, and I think it might have even launched elsewhere over Christmas, but it certainly hasn't reached the UK yet. I really want this because this is my favourite, well, not my absolute favourite, it's one of my absolute favourite packaging wise. I love the new packaging, the spike packaging from Valentino. I love their spike perfume bottles, and I love the spike lipstick packaging they launched last year. So I wanted it for the packaging if nothing else, but then look at these shades. These shades are beautiful. So I definitely want to get at least 2, if not 3 of these. And looking at this picture here, I love the look of 605R and maybe 155R, is it R at the end? So I really want to get my hands on some of these. I'd happily buy all 5 actually if they were a bit cheaper. Anyway, I'd love to hear, have you picked these up, because they are available in the US. And if you have, are you enjoying them? If you've got a favourite shade, and if you haven't picked them up, or if you're here in the UK and we can't get them yet, are you planning on getting them? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And it looks like we might have, I don't know what this is actually. Is there any detail on this? No. So is this going to be a bronzer, maybe? And why are there only 2 shades? Yeah, there are 2 shades, aren't they? Because they're not 4 different shades in that picture. LN2 and LA1. Is that, it can't be foundation, surely. I just need more information. I've got this picture and I don't know what it is. So when I find out what it is, then I'll tell you whether or not I want to get it. But LN2, if it's a bronzer, looks like a shade that could work for me. We'll have to wait and see. I will get back to you on that one. And then we have a new eyeshadow coming out from Nars for spring, which looks pretty. But I can tell you now, I probably won't get this one. Here are the swatches on the arm of this one. The reason I think I won't get this one is because we get them about 3 months late. So it'll probably be nearly autumn by the time we get our hands on this in the UK. So unless Nars starts releasing things sooner in the UK, I'm not buying them. A complete waste of my time personally on this channel, because you'll have already seen them everywhere else. And unless you desperately wanted me to. Also, this looks very low in pigment, which is okay. I quite like a more soft look. I think it would suit me. I think these colours would suit me. But there's nothing in that palette that screams at me that I want it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you feel drawn to this? Because I just don't, unfortunately. It's called the Nars Afterglow Tempting Eyeshadow Palette. And that's all the information I have on that, I'm afraid, nothing else. So March 2025 it will launch, and it definitely won't launch here in the UK unless things have suddenly changed. Anyway, on to another launch from YSL. Now this one's coming up quite soon, I believe, and this one should be available here in the UK around the same time as the US and everywhere else. They tend to launch around the same time. And these are going to be 3 highlighters, which I'm 100% interested in. As I've said earlier, I love their powder formulas. So this will be a multi-use highlighting powder in 3 shades, featuring a creamy, lightweight formula with light reflecting micro beads. And that's it. I don't have any other information. So we have a sort of pearly white, and then this sort of peachy gold, maybe not peachy, maybe just gold, and then this pink. Now the pink is the one that's calling my name, even though the white might be the one that suits me the best. So definitely going for the pink. The gold doesn't suit my complexion. If you've got a deeper complexion, it probably work well for you. So the pink is a definite, and the white is a maybe. But I'm definitely getting one of those. Cannot wait for that actually. And just, I think in the last day or so, Sisley have, well, they haven't launched, it's come out, this picture has come out of a big range of lipsticks coming out from Sisley. So this is going to be a brand new line of lipsticks called the Phyto Rouge Velvet, a soft matte formula. I love soft matte formulas, and I have tried a little bit from Sisley. In fact, I've still got a range of Sisley makeup which I haven't even tried on, which I'm planning a video for. I got it last September and I still haven't filmed because there's been so many videos to plan. I really need to get on with that video to show you. I got the lovely blushes in 2 shades and a few other things, but I have tried one of the lipsticks from the little collection I bought, and it was beautiful, really, really beautiful. So I'm expecting these to be extremely pricey, and I do find with Sisley, the way I bought all of mine was actually going to other websites after they'd launched and picking them up at reduced prices. In fact, I did really well. I got some for even half price. So if these are permanent, I would seriously advise you to try that. But if you can't wait, here are all of the shades. So a quick zoom in at the shades here and seeing which ones most grab my attention. I think maybe 20 and 42 maybe. Skipping those reds. But yeah, I definitely want to try one of those. I don't think the packaging has changed actually. I think the packaging is the same as their other lipsticks. Very similar anyway. But anyway, as soon as I hear more on launch dates and availability, I will let you know. And we have something here from Makeup Forever. Is this a foundation? I think it is. No, it's a skin tint. A lightweight moisturising skin tint called the Super Boost Lightweight Moisturising Skin Tint with hyaluronic acid and polyglutamic acids. So this will be a moisturising and visibly plumping skin tint with a sheer to medium coverage that leaves a radiant, healthy skin finish and a non-oily feel, giving your complexion an instant and long-lasting boost with this comfortable gel-like formula, hydrates and smooths and improves your skin quality. Unique push to dispense tube, so maybe do you push from underneath? Customizable coverage with precise control. There's going to be 18 shades. And this will be $36 and available from January the 28th at Sephora US, that will be. I don't know when we'll get it here in the UK. Hopefully it'll come fairly soon after, but sometimes with Makeup Forever it doesn't. So looking at these bottles, yeah, it looks like it's got some sort of pump underneath. So that's very different, isn't it? Like an air pump on the bottom. So that's quite cool. I do like a nice skin tint in the summer. I have really enjoyed the Laura Mercier tinted moisturiser I tried recently, and I love the Lisa Eldridge, so maybe I'll try this one as well to see. So no, I don't have a picture of all the shades. I just have this picture here of shades 1, 2 and 3. That's not awfully helpful. 18 shades is reasonable for a skin tint because normally with skin tints they're quite flexible, stretchable shades, so you can get away with one a bit lighter or a bit darker and it just works quite well for you. So hopefully that shade range will work. But yeah, I'm quite interested in this. I'd love to hear your thoughts. It is a very good brand, Makeup Forever. They do have some beautiful formulas, so I'm quite interested. And now we have a launch from MAC Cosmetics coming out for spring. I am very interested in this one. So here is the full launch here. I love MAC, not everyone does, and when I do videos for MAC they actually get some of my lowest views, which is a bit sad, but I'm hoping that people start coming back to being interested in MAC because I love it. And the things that interest me the most here, which I think I'll definitely be picking up, well, the eyeshadow palette, which is called Connect in Colour. So this is a 6-pan eyeshadow palette. I like the colour range in this. It's got a sort of bluey purple. I just think this would be very pretty. I'm very interested in this one. And I'm definitely interested in both of these blushes. I like the look of both the shades. And the reason I'm really interested in it is because this says that it will be the formula, the Skin Finish Cream Blush. And they launched these at Christmas, limited edition in that finish. And it was beautiful. I picked up the deep coral and it was so nice. So I definitely want to try those. I maybe preferred it to the Glow Blazer, which I already love. So definitely interested in those. They look like they'll be very pretty shades. And then we have, it says there'll be a new Luster Glass lipstick, but there's no picture of that. But it does say 2 Silky Matte lipsticks. So we have the pictures of these, even though there's 3 in the picture, not 2. Or maybe one of them's the Luster Glass, sorry. Yeah, so 1 must be the Luster Glass, 2 must be the matte. And definitely interested in picking up 1 or 2 of these. I personally love the Luster Glass. It's like a lip gloss crossed with a lipstick. But I also love their new matte formula, which is much creamier than their previous matte formula. So those shades look very pretty. Definitely 1 or 2. I'll definitely get 1 anyway. I don't know about all 3. And then they've launched the eyeshadow, the mascara, which I think is their normal MAC stack, just in the pink packaging for spring, so I don't want to get that. The Fix Stay Over Spray, just in the different packaging, so I'm not interested in that because it's just for the packaging. And then there's 3 lip pencils. I don't know what the shades are of these, and this picture doesn't really help me out an awful lot. But I'll probably pick 1 of these to match the lipstick I choose. So that's probably how I'll go about this. Both blushes, the eyeshadow, 1 lipstick and 1 matching or complementary lip liner. But I like the look of this. I think the packaging is very pretty. And I was very impressed with the last 6-pan eyeshadow I got from MAC, so I'm looking forward to trying that. And now onto a brand that many of us love for our lip care, and that's Laneige, and they are launching Glaze Craze, which is going to be a tinted lip serum, and the flavours in this, or should I scents, fragrances, I say flavour, we're not supposed to eat them: chocolate frosting, cinnamon sugar, sugar glaze and peach glaze. So these sound gorgeous, and I'll definitely pick up at least one of these. Looking at the descriptions, I definitely want to try peach. I love peach, and maybe cinnamon sugar. But they're tinted, so maybe I shouldn't go just for fragrance, because these are going to give me colour on the lips. Maybe I need to see some swatches of these. I can't see swatches at the moment, but I'm definitely interested in those and would love to hear your thoughts. And now for one of the brands I adore, Chanel. Chanel are coming out with concealer sticks. So there's only a limited number of colours in this picture. I don't know if this is it, because if it is, I don't know. That's quite a small range. Hopefully this is just a small selection. I've got to admit though, I'm not a massive fan of concealer sticks, because I don't try to sort of spot conceal. So when it says concealer stick, can we use it like a standard concealer? So can we just swipe it in the places under the eye, on the eyelid, which is where I like to use it, and down the nose and the brightening areas? Can we just swipe it and pat it in? If that's the case, I would definitely like to try it. If these are, I don't think they offer spot concealing, because they're not that sort of shape, are they? I would imagine that's how they'll be used, so I probably will try it. No information on these whatsoever. I've literally just seen a picture. So when they're coming here, I do not know. I will definitely get one in my shade, so I can do a review of that to let you know how I get on. But would love to hear your thoughts. Have you got concealer sticks in your collection? Do you prefer them to other formulas? I'd love to hear, because I don't know if I've got a stick concealer. I have tried one before, and I just haven't. I've tried a couple, I have, but I certainly don't have any in my regular rotation. But anyway. But that is not all that's coming from Chanel. I have this picture and no information, so I don't have launch date and I don't have product information or prices, but we have this sort of triple blush palette, which I think it looks very pretty, but I must say there's two shades in this I probably wouldn't be that keen on using. I think the orange looks a bit too deep for my complexion. I think that central pink looks too deep. I think only the light pink would work for me, but maybe swirling all three together could give me a lovely summer sort of sunset blush. So I think swirling them together could be beautiful, but as individuals, I do like to use these sort of palettes individually as well. And I like, maybe for the eyes it would work quite well. You could mix maybe the peach and the pink, and then the deep pink and the light pink as different like eyeshadow shades. But I do feel that this would be better for the deeper skin tones than for fair skin tones, so I'm not sure if this is brilliant for me, but I probably will pick it up because I'll just be too curious. And it looks like it's another one of these massive ones, I think, from that picture it is. And then we have an eyeshadow quad that looks stunning. It really does. Look at the embossing of the flowers and the colours. I love mixing greys or silvers with pink, so this is an immediate yes, an easy yes. This is going to be beautiful. Definitely want that one. Then we've got nail varnish shades which look beautiful, but I don't tend to use nail varnish. I have press-on nails, so I will be skipping those. And then I think those are 4 eyeshadow pens, and I do see a greeny shade, so I might pick up the green. Don't know if I'll pick up anything else, but I did really enjoy the ones I tried from them last year, even though there was a shade just like that green. So I don't know how new they are, if they are new or not. I presume they must be, but anyway. The balms look gorgeous, especially that pink, that bright pink looks a bit shimmery, doesn't it? And then are we getting maybe liquid lips, are they? I'm not so interested in those in all honesty, if that's what they are. So the balms, the cheek palette and the eyeshadow, definite yes. Eyeshadow pen, maybe. The rest, no. Love to hear your thoughts. Does this collection appeal to you? Are you looking forward to it? What appeals to you the most? And then we have more highlighters coming out from Dior. So we already, with their spring collection, had their lilac highlighter, and now we're getting 5 more shades. This is the Forever Glow Luminizer, which is a gel powder, and we're going to get the Gold Halo, gold with rosy healthy glow, the Pink Halo, which is a pale pink with a natural shine and brightness. Then Pink Strobe, this one interests me. So the strobe has a sparkle woven into 2 different tones containing multicoloured pearls whose shine and colour tone change depending on the angle, creating a multi-dimensional sparkle. So that's an immediate yes, absolutely. That sounds so beautiful. And then Pink Strobe, which is a rose pink with a gold sparkle. And Blue Strobe, which is a blue with a cool tone colourful sparkle. Not so sure about that one. And then the whiter of the 5 is called Opal Sequin. This is a pure white that shines like sequins, and the sequin is a dazzling glitter shine formula which contains a high concentration of large, listen to that bit, silver glitter, highlighting the face and body like the sparkle of diamonds. So large glitter pieces. So that's a no from me, because that doesn't suit me, and I think from the feedback I get from you, you don't like things with glitter in, so not on the face. So I don't think that would work, but that pink one really appeals to me. The bluish one though is a bit strange. A blue highlighter. There was one in the Dior, the 4-pan, the Backstage, if you remember that came out before Christmas. I do like that blue one actually. So I don't know, maybe the blue, but definitely the Pink Strobe, because that sounds gorgeous. Even if it's too deep for me, I don't care. I can use it on my eyes. I will find a way to use it. I have to try that one. And finally, we have a big launch coming from Charlotte Tilbury. So we've been saying she hasn't brought out much in the way of eyeshadow. So Charlotte said, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you 6. I've only got one picture of the 6 palettes together. It's not a very bright picture. These are actually screen grabs from Wayne Goss's YouTube. So if you head over to his YouTube channel, he has actually put a short video out showing all 6 of these, and he swatches them on his face. You can get a quick sort of look at these shades. And immediately the ones that speak to me are the green, funnily enough, and the blue, and the sort of lilac-y one. I'm not quite as interested in the pinky mauve. I'm not quite as interested in the sort of brown neutral one. I do quite like the top right one here, which is very cool toned. So maybe that one as well. So maybe that's 4. Wow, I've just decided I want 4, have I? That could be dangerous. But I definitely don't want to pick up all 6. The green and the blue are the ones that appeal to me the most, because I love playing around with greens and blues. I love the Charlotte Tilbury matte formula. I think the shimmers needed a bit of improvement, and I also think we needed more in the way of shimmers. So here's a bit of a closer look at some of these. We don't have a launch date for this yet, but the fact that Wayne's already got them hopefully suggests they're coming out fairly soon. But anyway, here's a closer look at some of these. So here is this one. Now this one has quite a strange combination of colours. Pink, orange, brown. Anyway, here are the swatches. It swatches nicely. Very warm palette. A bit, doesn't appeal to me, that one. And here's the pink one, the one I said I wouldn't get, even though it swatches very nicely. And looking at this, it looks like there are 4 shimmers. So we have more, oh, is it 5 shimmers? Is the whiter shimmer? So we are getting more shimmers, which is really good news, because I did think they were too matte heavy, and that first one had 4 shimmers. And here's the lilac one that I'm definitely interested in, and this looks like 1, 2, 3, 5 are shimmers, and then 4 are matte. So that's more shimmer than matte, so that's good news for me anyway. And then the green, this is the one I wanted. Here are the swatches of the green. And with this one we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shimmers and 2 matte. Oh well, there we are. Is that too few matte, I'm going to think now. But anyway, I definitely want to try this, definitely. I love greens. So I'm excited to try that one. The green and the lilac are the 2 from that selection there that I really like. So they're the only ones I have close-up images and swatches of. But you can head over, like I said, to the Wayne Goss YouTube channel and you can have a look at his face swatches. And the names of the 4 that I showed you then are Digital Lilac, Emerald Effect, Pink Love and Sensual Sunset, which is that really warm one. Anyway, I'm definitely getting some of those. I would love to hear from you which of the 6 most interest you, because I know I'll get the blue and the green. The lilac is a probably definite. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that cool tone one and the others, like Sensual Sunset, which I'm not that keen on. But maybe I should, because it goes well with blue eyes. Oh, I don't know. I'll probably end up getting all 6 at this rate. But anyway, let me know what you think. I am excited for a Charlotte Tilbury release. But are you? Are you interested? And I've just seen this coming out from Benefit. Now, I won't be getting this because I think I have all of these shades, but I do think this will appeal to people for travel, so I thought I would show you. This is a Benefit face palette quad called Cheeky Love Letter, so obviously a Valentine release. And this is going to have 4 very popular shades: Dandelion, the highlight, and Hula, which is the bronze, and then Pom Pom and is it Willa, the 2 blush shades. So this is a proper face palette, so we've got highlight, bronze and blush, which is great, so you can do everything. So, well, that's all I can tell you. That's what it is. Very popular shades, not my personal favourite formulas, if I'm going to be honest. Like, they are a bit patchy on me, so I'm not interested in getting more of them, but I know they're popular with others, so you may be interested, so I wanted to show you that. And that is actually the end. I've reached the end of my list. So there we are. Some things I'm really excited about. I'm really looking forward to. I think especially the Chanel and the Charlotte Tilbury, and definitely looking forward to some of the Givenchy releases that I showed you. And really want that rhubarb perfume to come through for me because I really want to try that one. So anyway, I would love to hear your thoughts. Please do comment in the comment section below if you are interested in me trying any of these. If there's something I've said I don't want to review but you really want me to, please do let me know, because I will definitely take that into account, and if I can, I will. But I would love to hear your thoughts on everything that I've shown you today in this video, and if you found this helpful, please do subscribe. I would love to have you here on my channel, and if you're already subscribed, thank you for being here at the end of another one of my videos. I really do appreciate you all very, very much. And I hope to see you all again for my next video. Take care, everybody. Bye.